Najee, how do you feel about the bin Laden situation?
I was overwhelmed with joy. President Barack Obama proved that he has the courage, the wisdom, and the strength to be a great president. So I support his decision, along with the U.S. military's actions in hunting down, bringing bin Laden to justice. So it's a great day to be an American.
Okay. Now, how do you feel the heightened of alert is in the black community today?
Well, at this point, we still have to be on guard, even though bin Laden, who was the face of terror in America and around the world, is dead and gone. You still have his followers, so we have to make sure that we stay on our guard and don't get caught slipping, because terrorism at this point is still here, it's still alive, but as Americans, we can't fear it, but we must stay on our guard.
I feel what the bin Laden situation in the black community, that thank God they got him. Thank God that's over. Now that we got that over, let's focus back on the real issues. Get our truth back home, because they don't need to be there no more, correct?
Correct.
Because the main person is gone. And let's start working on getting these jobs back together, these affordable houses back together, and put that gas down.
As far as that man, if he was living, they killed him, whether that was him or not, I don't really even think that's important. I think all domestic problems here in this country, and more specifically in the streets of South Central in our community, is a problem that we need to address with. And I don't think that we should put that burden on the government officials or anything. I think that it starts with the grassroots level of the people in the community. You know, once we come together and talk and have some type of dialogue on the things that are important for our community and our future development, as far as our children and, you know, land development, the housing situation, or things that we want to promote to create more businesses, and our community is more to talk about than bin Laden, you know.
I feel like the bin Laden situation affects the black community. I feel like that it affects every community, because anytime anything is televised worldwide, it's going to have an effect on us, and especially the fact that it's a lot of drama involved. You know what I mean? As far as like most of the war that's going on, and the search for him and everything, the finances come from our tax money. So of course it affects the black community. And I just feel like personally that, you know, I think that we as a people need to change our mind conceptions, or how we think and view death and murder and stuff, because they talk so much about everybody else being terrorists, when in reality we the ones who looking like terrorists. Because after we got the story that bin Laden got murdered, that they finally killed him, they got him, the whole world was cheering and clapping.
I think that Obama, the troops, are fabulous military going in there, getting that man, giving him his just dues is a fabulous thing. I am happy. I felt like crying when I heard about it, because I felt like all of those people in New York, in Washington, even the people here that were affected by 9/11, they finally got almost into their story. So I think it affects us all.
You know what? I'm glad they caught bin Laden, and I'm really glad that we are not on heightened alert anymore, and I'm glad our troops can get out of Afghanistan. Our troops can get out of Afghanistan, and we can bring them home, and they can stop fighting. And you know what I think about America as a country right now? We're all circling around the fact that he was captured, and I think it's a great thing. So I think, you know, it'll put the community at ease. I think it'll put everybody in America at ease, and I really think it's a good thing that they killed him. I really do.
I feel like it might be a little bit of heightened of security levels. You know what I mean? I don't know. We might not be able to tell right now, but it just feels like they're conjuring up something right now, that everybody's on alert. It's good, because if they do try something right now, at least we'll be ready for it, you know. So it's almost summertime, and it's a lot of events going on, so we do need to be ready. They can hit us anywhere.
And that's probably going to make them more upset. They probably going to want to do something
as far as right now, I don't think anything is really going to happen. But, you know, like I was saying before, I've been on heightened alert since I was 2 years old. So, you know, I feel like, you know, I've been staying on alert. Hopefully everybody do too.
First of all, I'm a Muslim, you know, so that's my brother off top. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm never going against the white man with the white man against him. I'm never going with any fascist, imperialistic, capitalistic governments against any Muslims. Never. I don't care what the white man said he did. You haven't showed me the evidence and the proof. Just because you got on CNN and said you killed the man, I'm supposed to believe it? Man, I don't believe nothing. You ain't showed me no body, no evidence, no DNA. I don't believe it. I mean, it seemed like it could be true. You know, I mean, they are in Pakistan. Pakistanis is out protesting. I mean, you know, but I don't go off he said, she said.
You say finally.
Okay.
That was too much energy for a country this big, for somebody to be lost this long. It's scary for something like that to can happen. There's nobody should be, we can find anybody in 24 hours. Then that was too long for somebody to be hiding and nobody find them. That says something else.
One thing I do know for certain, Obama win in 2012, his foreign policy, the GOP, they always getting at Obama because of his foreign policy, right? This shows his toughness because he was the central figure behind this whole attempt, along bin Laden.